All right, Shalom. First off, and give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. And as always, peace and salutations unto the elect. All right, so Brother Benign from the Great Millstone Dallas branch coming back at you with a quick lesson. All right, as you see, I have a clip. I have a clip pulled up, which I'm going to play. Uh, so let's get straight into it. And I'm gonna play the clip through the first time. All right. Then I'm gonna play it again and stop it at certain points and bring out some scriptures, man. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, um, everything that happens and everything that we see taking place in the world, all right, concerning prophecy and can all be tied back to the scriptures, man. You see it nowhere else. You see that the plight that our people go through as you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans. You know what I'm saying, over here in America and the various places that our people are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Um, you can't escape these curses. You see, you can't escape these curses. And you have dude like this dude that you see on the screen. Ignore the chick that's on top, but the dude at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his actual name, but I know he makes particular videos on social media, trying to be funny and shit. He scoffed at the scriptures as well, but our people, um, they can be on point. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to making certain observations. All right, concerning our people. All right, but ultimately they don't have the answers, man. You see, they can't show you why these things are happening. You know what I'm saying? They can point out, this is taking place and this happens to our people and this happened, but they can't actually, go to the root of why these things are taking place, man. And the root of everything, the root of all of our people problems can be found in the scriptures, man. Okay, so without further ado, let's play this video. I'm gonna play it through the first time. Like I said, I'm gonna double back and play it again and break it, stop at certain points and bring out scriptures. So Lord willing, set up on it.
T. They try to see white folks try to Jedi mind trick niggas, and they good at it too.
Yeah.
Cause they tell niggas, and niggas like to run with shit. The white man say, white man be like, oh, that sound like victim mentality, and then here go these bitch ass niggas, yeah, that sound like victim mentality. Bitch ass nigga, y'all been victimizing me for 500 years, nigga. Why shouldn't I have a victim mentality? You expect me to have an assailant's mentality?
Correct.
Nigga, every nigga in America wake up playing defense. We ain't never on the offensive side of the ball.
No. Why not though? Because what I was gonna say is, you don't fault the black people that have money for not rallying around and gathering everybody
you can't fault them, because them niggas got that money and them niggas made a deal to be suckers and tricks and tools. Them niggas ain't got the right to do a bitch ass thing for your broke ass bitch ass nigga. Who the fuck is you? Nigga, that's not why we give you money. We give you money to keep these niggas chasing a fallacy that if you did it, they can do it. Or when these niggas go to acting up, we march your bitch ass out in front of these niggas and you tell them to sit they bitch ass down somewhere. What the fuck is y'all doing? Nigga, look how good we got it. Nigga, look how good the white man been to us. Bitch ass nigga, y'all fucking up my money. That's why them niggas got money, man. Them niggas ain't got money to help you, nigga. And the day that they choose to really do something for your black ass, watch what happen.
So would you say that them black people are just as bad as white supremacists?
They right there with them. Honorary whiteness is a real disease amongst niggas.
Right. And see, and he said a lot. He said a lot of truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get that definition from honorary for honorary whiteness, man. But I'm gonna play the video again and we're gonna, go into some scriptures and break it down. All right, so let's get it.
For black fatigue. They try to see white folks try to Jedi mind trick niggas, and they good at it too.
Yeah.
Cause they tell niggas, and niggas like to run with shit. The white man say, white man be like, oh, that sound like victim mentality, and then here go these bitch ass niggas, yeah, that sound like victim mentality. Bitch ass nigga.
Right, because our people do. Anything that comes from the so-called white man to a, is basically set in stone, you know what I'm saying, to you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, man. That's why people have a problem with the truth when it comes to us preaching on the highways and byways, because it's coming from us, the lowly, you know what I'm saying, the meek, as the scriptures say that the Lord is dealing with, man. The Lord, because over here in the world, man, our people are at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And that all goes back onto the curses, man. Like it says, they shall be the head and we shall be the tail. So when it comes to us trying to correct our people, when it comes to us trying to bring out the truth of the scriptures, our people take it as light because they take it as they don't take it seriously. Just like it says real quick. I'm gonna get this in Matthew's chapter 22. All right. And this is a parable that Yahweh Shah spoke of, man. So let's get it real quick. And then I'm gonna get the go to the book of Sirach. But this is Matthew chapter 22, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. I'm gonna read through it. All right, it says, and Yahushua answered and spake unto them again by parable, and said, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Again, he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner. My servant, my dinner, my oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage, right? And these are the prophets, man. Those servants are the prophets. All right, the various prophets. Okay, but this is the point in verse 5. It says, but they made light of it and went their ways, one to his farm and another to his merchandise. Right, you see what they had going. That's the mindset of our people now. This message that when we're on the highways and byways and we're telling our people, while we preaching this gospel, like it says, man, preach it this gospel to the captives. You know what I'm saying? To those that are in the prisons. You see, when we preaching this word, man, they take it as like it's nothing, man. You see, and they go on, they keep continuing on walking about and living their lives. Like I said, one going to his farm, you know what I'm saying? It just goes into, and one to his merchandise. You see, furthering themselves, man. Building themselves up in this place, right? So they make light of the message, just like going back, like I was saying, man. They don't take the words that we say, all right, as truth, because it's coming from somebody that look like them. That's why that whole play on color, you know what I'm saying? Esau, with the putting the images up of who the word English calls Jesus as a so-called white man. You see, that was all strategic, man. All right, and it has a psychological effect on the mind. All right, that people don't that a lot of our people ignore. And then they'll turn around, and when we go in the scriptures and tell them that Yahweh Shah was a so-called Negro, they'll turn around and tell us, well, color doesn't matter. Well, if the color doesn't matter, then why did the so-called white man paint the images, all right, of the heavenly Father and his only begotten Son, the angels, as being so-called white people? You see, in our people, and that shit has been pushed on our people since the time of slavery and beaten to our people until our people worship Christianity in that image. And now, when they look at so-called white people, they have that psychological they have that mindset of, okay, this is God. You see, and that's why they take his word, all right, and set in stone. Like it has to be true when it comes from this devil, man. So let me get this in Sirach. Sirach chapter 13 and verse 22. It says, when a rich man, it's like in not 22, but 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds. But the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. Right? You see. So anything that Esau say, a nigga will shut up to listen to something coming out of the so-called white man's mouth. All right, and they stole it to the clay. It got to be true. But when it comes to like it says, the poor man speaking, then who is the poor? You see, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You see, we're the poor. You see. So when this message comes from us, when the true message comes from us, all right, our people don't accept it. Okay, why? Because they see that goes back into that psychological hate that Esau has beaten into our people for over 400 years, man. All right, during the time of slavery, the images that he put out about our people's skin color being black, being so-called black, having dark skin, that's ugly. Having big wide noses and big lips, that's ugly. But now in these times, they're trying to circle back. Now the standard of beauty is Esau, getting the injections in their goddamn lips, trying to puff their lips up. You know what I'm saying? These same things that they use to down Negroes with, now they're doing it, man. They're standing out in the sun and trying to be tan. You see? But that has put a psychological effect on our people to hate themselves, man, and hate anybody that looks like them. Okay? So let's continue playing.
Y'all been victimizing me for 500 years,
Yeah.
nigga. Why shouldn't I have a victim mentality? You
Let me make that point too, because he made a great point. about how Esau, that like that get up that Jedi mind trick shit that goes back into Esau's sorcery, man. You see how Esau is able to flip the narrative to make themselves a victim. You see, oh, we gotta, just like now how we seeing, oh, white people are being attacked, white people are doing it, so they're flipping it to make themselves, and that's a part of their sorcery, man. You see, but when it comes to the plight of you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, and you speaking up for the oppression that happened to your people and still happening to our people until this day, then we get told to shut the hell up. We're playing a victim. That's all you see on the comment boards of these particular videos. These goddamn Edomites talking shit. You see. So let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 73, man. All right. Psalm 73. Give me 1 second. Psalms chapter 73. All right, in verse let me see. In verse 8, it says, "They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak lawfully." Right? They speak proudly, man. You see? And it says they speak wickedly, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. Yeah, what oppression? The oppression of you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans over here in Babylon the Great, man. Okay, in the various places that our people are scattered. You see, when it comes to us and the plight of our people, we get told to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and shut the hell up. This happened over. This happened. That you wasn't a slave. That didn't happen to you. But here, clearly, our people are still feeling the effects of 400 years, over 400 plus years of oppression. All right, all kind of matters of torture and psychological warfare upon our people. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like Orlando Brown said in American Gods. He said, roughly paraphrasing about the oppression with no therapy, man. We ain't got no therapy. No therapy has been given unto our people, man. You see, the only healing that's gonna come is through this word, man. You see, this is the only healing that Yahweh Shem Shah is the only thing that's gonna heal our people, man. You see, like it says in real quick. Let me go to Wisdom of Solomon, Salaki. I think it's in chapter 16, real quick. Okay, let me see. I think it's 16 and 22. If not, I'll try to pull it up on my phone. Let's see. Oh, is it 18? Real quick, Salakia, give me 1 second. I know it. Let me see. 1 second, brothers. Let me see. Okay, let me okay, let me pull it up on my phone and I'm gonna come back to this video. Real quick. I have something pulled up in the MSG. Salakia. Let's see. Let's see. I know it's in Wisdom of Solomon. Okay, yeah, it wasn't Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 11 was Salakia verse 12. It says, I'm reading the GNT. It says, no medicine or ointment cured them, right? Because those cures, it talks about how things in Isaiah, you know what I'm saying? Those sores from the head to the foot. Okay, our people are basically you know destroyed, man. Real quick, so like I don't want to slaughter it. This is Isaiah 1:6. It says, from the sole of thy foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and petrifying sores. Yeah. You see all the atrocities that happen to our people, the curses. You see, we sick and we need to be healed, man. It says they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment, right? You see? So those wounds, you know what I'm saying, can only be healed by what? Let's go back to Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 22 in the G&T. No medicine or ointment cured them, right? Because our people have tried everything. You see, tried to come together. We tried to do all of, let's come together, let's put our money together. Finally, the Black Wall Street, all this other shit destroyed. Let's come together and it's destroyed. Everything our people have tried has been destroyed. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, wasn't with the movement, man. He wasn't with that, man, because that truly wasn't gonna heal our people. And still now in these times, our people think that money is the solution. Money is the solution. Oh, we just need to get our money together. Money, money, money. No, it's a spiritual thing concerning our people, man. You see, our people are spiritually sick. You see, and Yahweh Shem Shah is the only thing that can heal our people, like it's about to say. Wisdom of Solomon 16:12 in the GNT. It says, and no medicine or ointment cured them. They were restored to health by your word. Oh Yahweh Shem Shah, the word which heals all humanity. And we know that it's not talking about everybody, all humanity. It's talking about the Israelites, man. Okay. So-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans and the scattered speckled birds amongst the nation across the four corners of the earth, man. You see? So this truth, this is the only way that our people are being healed. And we're seeing it take place right now, all right, through the house of David being restored on the planet earth, man. Through brothers, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom coming back together, all right, under Yahweh Shah, like it says in what is that, Genesis chapter 49, unto Shiloh. Shiloh come, then shall be the gathering of the people. You see, so it's happening right now, spiritual, but then Yahweh Shai is soon to come to actually come to the planet Earth and deliver up, the northern, the elect of the northern and the southern kingdom, man. You see, he's going to gather the people. He's gathered the people the first time through his word, through this gospel. You see, and he's going to come back again and gather the people. Okay, in his second coming. All right, so let's go back into that video.
It's mentality.
Correct.
Nigga, every nigga in America wake up playing defense. We ain't never on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Man, that's heavy. That's heavy, bro. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit.
Side of the every nigga in America wake up playing defense.
Right. We wake up playing defense, man. And why is it? Deuteronomy 28. Those are those curses, man. You see? Those are those curses, man. Every because like it says in Deuteronomy 28, we don't have no assurity of our life. The strength's gonna be out of our hands. Everything that we do, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna prosper. You know what I'm saying? So every day you walk out your average trip to the corner store, and we see it all the time from Mike Brown to Trayvon Martin. You know what I'm saying? And it happens every day, man. It happens all the time, man. When it comes to when you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, man, how you can just go to the store to get something to fucking drink, and that can be your last day on the fucking earth, man. You see, because the society has been set up with snares and traps. You see, we ought to pray, like it says in what is it? Damn, I think it's in Nahum, or it's either in Nahum or in Micah, man. Real quick, let me see. I think it's let's see. Talk about man, it's either Nahum or Micah. So like, give me 1 second, brothers. Um, where it talks about the prey departed not, man. You see, and that's exactly what we are in this place, man. I think it's in Nahum. Yeah, I think it's in Nahum. Let me see real quick, brothers. Yep, Nahum chapter 3 in verse 1. It says, "Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not." Who is the prey? You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You see, you are the prey. You see, the scriptures call us sheep. You see, we're a sheep, man, and we're surrounded by what? By wolves and other predators, man. You see, so just like when you watching a regular nature documentary, and when you seeing, you know what I'm saying, and you got the cameraman panning out, and you see the goddamn leopard or cheetah stalking in the distance, and you have the deer down there at the water drinking. You see, when you look at those animal documentaries, the prey is the prey, all right, like the deer, the antelope, or the buffalo, they are always on defense, man. Why? Because they're constantly attacked. You see, they know that it's snares and traps out there. So they got to be on watch 24/7, and that's likewise with us, man. You see, just like dude said, every so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans wake up and you on defense, and that's true, man. You see, because this place is full of snares and nets, and it was set up and designed that way, man. You see, real quick, and I know I'm pulling the light, man, Salaki, man, but like I said, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. You see, but like I said, man, our people can make they can be on point, all right, with observations on the plight of our people, and and how society is wicked concerning our people, but they can't tie it back, you know what I'm saying, to the scriptures, man, because everything that it's doing saying, we bringing out in the scriptures, right? Okay, so let's get this in Psalms 141. All right, in verse 9 it says, "Keep me from the snares which they have laid." Well, I'm gonna start up. "But mine eyes are unto you, unto thee, O Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, in thee is my trust. Leave not my soul destitute. This is the Psalm of David. It says, keep me from the snares which they have laid for me, from the gins of the workers of iniquity. Let the wicked fall into their own nets, whilst that I will escape. You see? So we know that Esau sets up a society where it's nothing but snares and nets, man. You see? Every which way is set up for Jake to fail. There's traps inside the system. All right, concerning you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, and what you're gonna see when we get this definition for hereditary whiteness, honorary whiteness, Salakia. All right, what I'm talking about, man. You see? So let me grab one more, and then I'm gonna go back to the video. All right, let's go to Psalms chapter 64. Okay, because it's like I said, man, this place is nothing but snares and nets when it comes to you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, man. That's why the scripture said in Nahum, the prey departeth not, man. Okay, Psalms 46 in verse 5, it says, the most Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is in the midst of her, she shall not be moved. Let me see, is this it? Let me see. Salakia. Okay, I'm in 40. Salakia. I'm in 46. I'm in 64. Salakia, brothers. Psalm 64, this is a Psalm of David. In verse 5, it says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune on laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Right. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thoughts of every one of them and the heart is deep. Right. Esau, man. You see, he set up every which way to destroy our people and set snares and you know what I'm saying? To kill us, man. Just like a predator, man. And like this dude said, we can't. When you wake up in the morning, you step out that door, you got to constantly be on defense, man.
We ain't never on the offensive side of the ball.
Never. Why not though? Because what I was gonna say is you don't fault the black people that have money for not rallying around and gathering everybody
You can't fault them because them niggas got that money and them niggas made a deal to be suckers and tricks and tools. Them niggas ain't got the right to do a bitch ass thing for your broke ass bitch ass nigga. Who the fuck is you? Nigga, that's not why we give you money. We give you money to keep these niggas chasing a fallacy that if you did it, they can do it. Or
Right, that American dream, and that's exactly why Esau sets up certain of our people, all right, in these high positions. You see, these particular NBA stars, these entertainers. You know what I'm saying? To promote that illusion that look, they did it and you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? And that's ultimately what it is. It's an illusion. Real quick, I think it's in a MSG. Let me pull it out. Salakia. Go to this real quick. Let me see. Man, it might be in a Slocky, man. Let me see. It might be in a GNT. Slocky. Let me try in a GNT real quick. Damn, what did I see that? What did I see that scripture, man? Slocky, man. Give me 1 second, brothers. I'm trying to find this scripture, man. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to find it. Slocky, brothers. If I can't find it, I'm gonna go back to the video. Let's see, man. Let's try the MSG. Oh man, this shit gotta be in. Yeah, it gotta be in the GNT, man. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. But let's see. Let's go to, it's crazy, man. I cannot find the scripture for nothing, man. Oh, it's all good. I'll just go back to the video. It's cool. But like you said, man, it got our people chasing illusions, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what this place is, man. An illusion. You see?
Watch your bitch ass out in front of these niggas and you tell them to sit they bitch ass down somewhere. What the fuck is y'all doing? Nigga, look how good we got it. Nigga, look how good the white man been to us. Bitch ass nigga, y'all fucking up my money.
Right. And that's exactly why these particular people who sign contracts with Esau, ultimately selling their souls, they have to do very degrading things, man. You see, disgusting and abominable things in order to keep their position, and then they can't speak out on certain things, like he's explaining, man. You see, they can't speak out. You know what I'm saying on the shit that's taking place. You know, the plight of our people, something happening with our people. We've seen it before. You see, and every time that they speak up or say something against those in rulership, all right, like Nick Cannon with the big noses, man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga he had to circle back and sit down with these niggas. They had to take him to one of their museum, and he had to publicly apologize for what he said against those big noses, man. You see, he ain't do nothing. He ain't say nothing. He ain't say nothing but truth, man. You see, but there goes to show you when you in these position of when you in these positions already in Esau society and you have money, all right, you basically he owns you. You see, he owns you, all right. And if you want to buck up, look what they did to Kanye West. That nigga went from a billionaire to a millionaire in less than a fucking less than a day, man. You see, lost all his endorsements, all that shit. You see, and that's exactly why when stuff happens to our people, these entertainers that they look up to, they don't have nothing to say. You know what I'm saying?
That's why them niggas got money, man. Them niggas ain't got money to help you, nigga. And the day that they choose to really do something for your black ass, watch what happen.
So would you say that them black people are just as bad as white supremacists?
They right there with them. Honorary whiteness is a real disease amongst niggas.
Right, honorary whiteness. So let's go into this. Let's go into this Chat GPT. So I asked Chat GPT, it says honorary whiteness. It said, what does it mean and what are some examples? Honorary whiteness is a term used in sociology. I think I'm saying it right. In critical race studies, it describes situations where non-white individuals or groups are granted a kind of provisional or conditional acceptance into whiteness by the dominant white society. It doesn't mean they literally become white, but rather that they are treated as if they were closer to whiteness in certain contexts, often political, economic, and social reasons. It says this usually happens when a non-white group is seen as a more assimilated or respectable or useful to the dominant racial order. Right, exactly. That's why Esau, you gotta smile. That's why Esau, man, if you're not smiling around Esau and these goddamn Edomites, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong with you today? And it ain't shit wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with you, man. No, what's wrong with you? Because they want niggas smiling and dancing all the time around them, man. If you ain't smiling and dancing around a fucking Edomite, they uncomfortable. Oh my God. You know? What's wrong with you? What's going on? You gotta yo, everything all right? You know, it's steady in your goddamn face with that bullshit. No, nigga, get the fuck away from me. I don't got a fucking smile on your goddamn face, man. You see, but the people who are constantly, oh yeah, you know them token ass niggas, man. You see, they're the ones who seem more, like it says, assimilated and respectable. You see, oh man, I love it, and you will see, and like I said, you will have a Jake who has a position in Esau's society, a higher position. He'll speak against his own people, and when you read the comments, this guy is great. Edomites is bigging him up, patting him on the back. Great job. He's assimilated. He's respectable. He gets it. This guy gets it. You know. It says their inclusion helps maintain white dominance. You see? So the fucking inclusion of these niggas is helping push Esau's rhetoric, man. Helping to forward this nigga's agenda, bro. You see, by dividing non-white communities against each other, they gain certain privileges that non-white groups are denied. But those privileges are never fully secured. Bro, come on now. There you have it, man. Though that shit is never fully secure. You just a fucking tool to this nigga, man. And a lot of our people will bend over and take it up the rear end just to be a fucking tool. Esau take that shit in one way when your ass start to try to get a conscience. When your conscience start eating away. Because all these goddamn celebrities that's Jake in the high position, they fucking conscience be. That's why they can't have mirrors in their fucking house. That's why they on drugs all the goddamn time. Because they conscience is fucking with them, man. And they trying to escape that shit. You see? But the moment the time they get to the point to where they can't take it no more and they speak out, all those so-called rights that they think that they have, it's not fully secured, nigga. This is just temporary. Give me this goddamn shit. Give me this pass, nigga. That's basically what it is. A fucking envelope. When Jake will walk, have to leave the plantation and walk to the goddamn store for his master, they will have a goddamn slip or something around their neck to give them a so-called damn, to get them to let them be allowed to walk to the store without you know what I'm saying, without an Edomite with them, man. No, I have my no. Where your note, boy? Oh, that's just right here. I'm going to the store to get this for my master. But that shit, Esau take that goddamn, and that's what happened, man. These fucking rights that these niggas think that they have, that shit is not fully secure. I'm gonna read that again. They gain certain privileges that non-white groups are denied. It says, but those privileges are never secure. You see? They never fucking secure. And I'm gonna read a little bit of this too. Examples of honorary whiteness. East ages in the U.S. In the 20th century, Japanese, Chinese, and Korean Americans were sometimes labeled as model minorities compared to blacks or Latino populations. This framing positioned them as closer to whiteness in education, work ethics, and assimilation, even while they still face racism. Right. So that lets you know the system is built for you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans to be at the bottom. You see, like that parable in what is that, Luke 16, Lazarus and the rich man. He set out the poor man. Lazarus sat outside the gate, and the dogs licked his wound. Those dogs are the heathen, man. Everybody eating off our people, man. You see. And it says number two, light skin and mixed race people. It says in many society, lighter skin or Europe features are treated as a form of social capital. For example, some mixed races individuals historically could pass as white and gain access to job, housing, or schools denied to darker individuals. Right? You see, going back to like I said at the beginning of this lesson, how Esau used the colorism and Jake Color. Yeah, he used everything against our people, man, to make us war against each other, man. You see, it says certain immigrant groups in the U.S., Irish, Italian, and Jewish and Ishish immigrants were once seen as non-white, but over generations were absorbed into whiteness. Before full exceptions, they were sometimes treated as hereditary whites in certain in contexts where they were seen as useful against black communities. Right? You see, everything is bro. The nation, all these nations are against us, bro. You see, but don't get it twisted. You have some of these Italian and Irish or Jakes, man. You see, some of them know it and some of them don't, man. That they line goes back onto those Moors, man. Okay, but it said I'm gonna jump to number five, man. Matter of fact, there's a little bit more. I'm gonna jump down to five. It says elites or wealthy non-whites, wealth, education, and class status sometimes allow certain individuals of color to be treated as if white in professional or social settings, though this acceptance is often conditional and can be revoked. In short, hereditary whiteness, honorary slack, I don't know why I keep saying that. Honorary whiteness is about power, not biology. It shows how racial categories are socially constructed and flexible, used to maintain hierarchy, however you say that, uh, by granting partial privileges to some while keeping the system white dominant of white slacking while keeping the system of white dominance intact. You see, so that whole honorary whiteness that we see amongst our people, like that lets you know, man, bro, this shit is set up. It's all a fucking illusion, man. You see, and everything that this dude was saying was on point. You see, and we link, and we as our lot as the prophets of Yahweh Shem Shah, our job is to link it to the scriptures and to further show our people that we are the Israelites, man. This is just more proof that we are the Israelites, man. From the social system that's constructed in America, all right, and how it has you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans at the bottom, crushed and oppressed, goes back into Deuteronomy 28, man. You see, so we are those people, whether you niggas believe it or not. You can't escape the curses no matter where we go on the planet Earth, man. The Lord is going to be the one that heals us from our wounds, man. Like it said in Salakia, Wisdom of Solomon 16 and verse 11 and 12, man. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson will edify. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone and teacher who well. Peace and blessings to the evangelist. Shalom.